Scientists and police made a momentous decision. They would create the clones of Bruce Lee.
Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. So I was in the mood to do my first trailer reaction video like all the cool kids been doing on their YouTubes for years and years, but I'll spare you watching me watching the trailer and just give you the straight dope. The trailer in question is for Enter the Clones of Bruce. It's a documentary about Bruceploitation movies, which were a weird subgenre of martial art movies that made its way into movie theaters in the mid-70s up to the early 80s. What is Bruceploitation, you may ask? It's all the Bruce Lee clones that took over when the biggest movie star in the martial arts cinematic universe died in 1973 at the age of 32, at the peak of his popularity, just a month away from the release of his last completed film, Enter the Dragon. Studio heads and producers, having lost a lucrative cash cow and wanting to capitalize on Enter the Dragon's success, an entire subgenre of movies dedicated to filling Bruce Lee's void was born. Filmmakers from Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea cast Bruce Lee lookalikes or Lee-alikes. Hundreds of movies were made, some were good, most were crap. It ranged from being phony Bruce Lee biopics, unofficial sequels or prequels to his movies. Usually they were the brother of Lee's character in those movies. There was a few Who Killed Bruce Lee? Was it a conspiracy movies? Or just plain kung fu movies trying to, I guess, trick people into thinking he was still alive and he were just seeing his latest kung fu flick. Whatever it was, it worked out for a while, and this is what this documentary delves deep into. It's produced and released by Severin Films, directed by Severin's co-founder David Gregory, who's got two other documentaries you might have seen under his belt. There's Lost Soul, The Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau, and Blood and Flesh, The Real Life and Ghastly Death of Al Adamson's, which I've seen both of them, both great, and being under the Severin Film umbrella, it's obviously in his wheelhouse to take this subject on. It's produced by Michael Worth, who's a martial artist in his own right, actor, writer, and director, a Bruceploitation expert. He runs the Bruceploitation blog, he's the Bruceploitation Bible on all the socials, got his own podcast with the Clones cast, and the one thing I'm pretty excited about, he's got a coffee table book in the works compiling his massive Bruceploitation movie poster collection, about 300 of them, that he's amassed in the last 40 years. So the man is pretty passionate about it. He knows the genre pretty damn well. It took about 7 years to complete, and in all that time, they managed to get all the major Bruces that made Bruceploitation what it was in this documentary. You got Bruce Le, Bruce Lai, Bruce Liang, Dragon Lee, Bruce Liang. Sadly, Bruce Leroy is not part of the mix.
Shogun of Harlem.
Other martial artists of that era makes appearances as well. There's Angela Mao, who was known as the female Bruce Lee. One of my favorites, Ron Van Cleef, who was known as the Black Dragon, that Bruce Lee himself christened with that name. There's Sammo Hung as the Fat Dragon. They also talk to producers, directors like Godfrey, distributors, and an array of Bruceploitation scholars. The reason I wanted to shine a spotlight on the documentary's trailer is because it's definitely an exploitation film genre I haven't delved into that much, and I would guess some of you out there haven't either. I mean, I own both Black Dragon movies. I did a review of the first one. I got Challenge of the Tiger with Bruce Le, which is a really fun out there movie, and a spoof I've yet to watch, They Call Me Bruce, which at that point in 1982, when they started doing spoof of a popular in-the-moment genre of films, you know it's coming to an end. Its world premiere was last weekend at the Tribeca Film Festival, and for the rest of the year, it will make the film festival rounds. I've heard rumblings that we might see it here in Montreal in the fall. So I am pretty psyched to get a chance to see it on the big screen. This being Severin, you know a massive box set of Bruceploitation titles will be released. I would be shocked, just shocked I tell you, if it wasn't the case. So save your money now, kids. Since Severin's YouTube account was shut down in late April due to them posting the trailer of their sweet Black Emmanuel box set with a late July release date featuring Laura Gesmer being the Indonesian goddess that she is, that she was just too hot to handle for Puritan eyes, so YouTube had to shut down their account. I'll post the link to their Facebook post with the Enter the Clones of Bruce trailer in the description below. So that is it for my first trailer reaction video. Check out all my socials at Grindhouse Funhouse. How excited are you about this Bruceploitation documentary? Which movies are your favorites? And which ones are you hoping they'll feature in the documentary? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now.